So I thought I'd do a quick video on my kombucha. I told my my friend Mary, that I hope you don't mind me saying your name, that I would post something about my kombucha. You guys, I make my own kombucha. This one is my latest brew. I have to leave it out here for a day before I refrigerate it. It has pineapple and ginger in there. So this is my latest. I get these jars on Amazon. This is a quick process. I might do one a little bit longer video later on, but I wanted to make sure I get this in here. This is black tea, and I usually buy it from the health food store. So this is the black tea that I get, and it's Arabian, I think. I'm not sure what it is. It's just your regular black tea, English tea. You can make this out of green tea as well. So this is, I have 6 teaspoons of that black tea in this. It really doesn't matter how much water. I usually do about 2 32-ounce cups of this in this particular one. Only use glass, so don't use plastic. If you're going to taste your kombucha, you only use glass. And I know that sounds crazy. Don't use a silver spoon or a regular spoon. If you're going to taste your kombucha, to make sure it's to your liking, use like a plastic spoon that you only use for that kombucha. Sanitation is very important here. This is the jar that I use. It has a, this is just a fish meter that someone on a kombucha site sent me. And this is a fish thermometer that I have on the outside of this. This is the date that I put it on. So when I make my brew, I put the date that I make it. And then 15 to 18 days from there is when I actually taste it to make sure it's going well. There's no, you know, weird things growing in there. If you see black, that's black. That's a mold. So don't just pour that brew out. Most of the time, you do not see that. It goes well. I've been making this for years. It's just fantastic and very refreshing. So this is my SCOBY hotel. These are SCOBYs. So these are the ones that actually develop in your kombucha. You won't see those in the store. So because they take those out. They don't put them in their brew. But when I take this off, there's another one that's actually developing on top of here. And this is where all the microorganisms, all the probiotics that are in here that are so good for you, so good for your digestion, so good for your health. But this is my SCOBY hotel. I save my SCOBYs for my my chicken lady that I call her chicken lady. Her name's Paige, but she gives me chicken eggs, and I give her these SCOBYs for her chickens, and they're really good for chickens, and they love them. They're very slimy, they're very gross looking, but these are this is where it all happens, is in these SCOBY hotels. I've had this SCOBY hotel for, gosh, a year. But what you want to do is, and I will give all the instructions to how to make kombucha the way I make it below. So if you want to, you know, take a gander at it, you do need some SCOBY starter. You'll need that to start off, or a SCOBY. And where I got mine on Amazon actually. And what it does is it comes in this package, and it has a SCOBY in there, and it has the starter liquid that you start it in. And each time you make a batch, you take a cup from your latest batch, and then you will use that in your most recent batch. So you'll use that in there. So if you're interested in that, I wanted to make sure I post something for people that were very interested in making their own kombucha. It's very easy, but you want to make sure that you sanitize these jars before you put anything in here. And these are plastic. So what I would do is I'm going to leave these out for about 2 to 3 days, I think. And then what you'll do is you'll put them in the refrigerator. And the reason why I leave them out a little bit before I refrigerate them is because I just want to make sure that the ginger and the pineapple are, it almost like 2 or 3 days. you'll see like a little teeny weeny SCOBY start to develop there. And all you do is just shake it. You know, you're not going to be tasting a SCOBY. Some people actually like them. Some people cook them. I don't know why they cook them. But what I do is sometimes if I get too many of those SCOBYs from so many batches, because they get pretty big, I will put them out for the birds. The birds love them. The wildlife love them, and it's so good for them. So if you're interested, I just wanted to make sure I get this posted. But these are delish, especially when they get cold. They're delicious. I hope you like it.